Hello everyone, how are you all? Hope everybody's doing well. Everybody's on hunky dory. In today's podcast, I got a wonderful person with me. She's amazing. Her name is Anju podcast. So could you please introduce yourself, Anju?
Of course, Tawfiq. Thank you so much for this opportunity. So, my name is Anju Chaurasia. I'm connecting you from Noida. By profession, I'm a
Okay.
teacher, but nowadays I'm on break. I am a mother of two beautiful sunshine. And, if I talk about my leisure time, I love spending time with nature and I'm a little bit creative. So, I love spending times with some creative work.
Okay.
Simultaneously, I'm a YouTuber. I have a YouTube channel where I used to post content related to spoken English and communication skills. This is all about me.
That's amazing. I love it. The way you introduce yourself. Let me introduce myself. This is Tawfiq, your host, and hello viewers. I'm so delighted to see you again. In today's video, let me talk about myself. I like to read books. I have 3 years of experience in corporate. I have been doing YouTube. It's been only a couple of months, and now if I talk about my other niches, like I listen to music whenever I feel dull or dim. I love listening music. If I talk about uh, talking with my friends, it is one another of my hobby that I like to do when I am free. This is all about it. Now let's begin with my question that I'm so excited to ask you. You must be an English teacher, so let me ask you that question. According to you, how important it is to speak English, not speak English, how important it is to learn English, know the language that is English. So, what is your take on that? If you can elaborate that, how significant English is in 21st century.
Yeah, I would say that this is the language. It is not important nowadays. It was important earlier as well. So let me give you the example of mine. Then I let you know that how it is important. So I belong a very small town. I was a small town girl, and I was the first girl who came out to work. So I'm talking about it's I think 2007. So when I
Okay.
have started working, I got my first job when I was in my college. So, but when I entered in a corporate world, so the main struggle, I was not able to communicate people because I didn't have any exposure of this language. Even simultaneously, my other colleague are getting continuously promotion and getting good appreciation from the seniors. Why? Because they have the good communication skills and I was not. So the day when I found that there's one only skill which I don't know, so I have started working on it. With the experience, yes, when I got the good command over this language, so I got the opportunity to work in a various field. I would say that I got promotion, I got appreciation from everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, so after getting married, it was quite difficult for me to work in a corporate companies. So I left my job and I have started working in a school. And during the COVID, I got the opportunity to train people for communication in spoken English. But after the COVID, again, I took a break because I delivered my second child and I was struggling with the poor health.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So I left that. There are lots of ups and downs in my life, but I would say that if you can't do anything, that you can't, you have the any money issues, you can't do engineering, doctor, medical. So you can do one thing, just work on your communication skills. That will help you in every area of your life. That doesn't matter, are you working or not working. I am a homemaker nowadays, but still it is helping me. I'm able to support my husband, I'm able to help my children. So this is the beauty of this language.
Okay.
Yes.
That's fascinating. With the Like you have said everything in nutshell about your life and all, but you have answered my question beautifully. I couldn't appreciate it more. Very less people I have seen or taken podcast of who has such kind of caliber. I really appreciate it, and I admired it the most. You know,
I think
and
you.
I'm so happy that your children are blessed with a mother like you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so we were talking about that how important it is. So I have answered it very clearly, I would say. But definitely, I would say that if you really want that a good salary package and good salary package, apart from that, a respect in the corporate companies are, if you are a students, you want in a school, so you have to work on your communication skill. Don't wait for the day, okay,
Definitely.
yeah, okay, whenever I will grow I will try to improve. Just work on it. And one more thing, consistency is
Okay.
very important, whatever I have learned from my experience.
Definitely. You know, like you said the thing that when I will grow more older, I will start my English journey. That's our folly. That's the fullest thing to convince ourselves. We
Yeah,
aren't we all grown up? We are all above 20 years old. Aren't we all enough grown up to take on an initiative to change our communication skill or do something good with our life? I
yeah.
think time has already come. We have to take the initiative, right? we
Yes.
we should bite the bullet by working super hard. Consistency, or yes, consistency, practice, these are the things that there are no substitute of. That is the only reason when very less people who are good at English nowadays. I have seen a lot of people who are practicing every day, but they are quitting, in
Yeah,
between. That will not going to work, and there are no shortcuts. I have mentioned in my other videos as well, and my other guests, they have the same perception
yeah,
about learning English or learning anything for that matter. If you are willing to learn that thing, you will be consistent. And if
yeah,
you are not enough passionate about learning that thing, you will feel like procrastinating, or doing that thing will be one of the monotonous thing in the on earth. That is the reason we should be passionate about it, doing
yeah.
it every day. Okay, next question. I shouldn't
Yeah,
be talking more
I
because
would
you
like
are
to
my
add.
guest.
Thank you, Tawfiq. I would like to one more thing in this in between. See why people are quitting to learning this language.
I
There,
have lots of okay. I
yeah.
have
You
I have a
tell
lot
me
of
first.
things to say.
Yeah, tell
I
me
will
two
tell you.
things. Yeah,
I will tell you. I have a lot of things to say. First of all, they feel demotivated. The demotivation factor is there. Suppose let's start with a lame example that will make my viewers
yeah,
understand the entire scenario. Suppose think that you got married with a wealthy, rich businessman who you don't like. It's kind of like that. You will get a lot of benefits from that person, but you don't like that person. It's
yeah,
like you don't like that language English right now, but you get a lot of benefits from it. It's kind of like that. But after over a period of time, you will realize how beneficial, how helpful this journey had been, and um, how God's blessing, like it turned out to be a boon in
yeah,
future if you continue learning this language for a certain period of time. Though you will forget if you stop practicing, but it will not take much time to gain that back. That's the same thing happened to me as well. While I was like doing work, I had very less time to contribute to my English speaking. If I talk about now, I hardly give time to speak nowadays. I used to speak very fluently, though it was not flawless, but I was fluent. Then
yeah,
this, it would come gradually after practicing for 1, 2, 3, 4 years, 5 years, 10 long years. It will come easily. I have watched one person's video named Ramachandran, very famous face
yeah,
in YouTube.
yeah,
Yes, he has mentioned the same thing, and I follow him. He's one of the most excellent speaker I have seen.
yeah,
Very genuine, he doesn't fake anything. He says, I forgot, that's the reason I relearned it, and now I'm speaking in front of you like that. but I may forget by tomorrow. And he says very genuine thing.
Yes.
There is no sugar coated words that he like to use. He never does that. Okay, one another thing, like why people quit, you have asked. I have one more thing to say, that they don't have resources. They thought we are running out of resources. What other resources do you need if you have mobile phone in your fist? At least we all have mobile phone. If you don't have, your husband has. If you don't have, maybe your mother has, father has, your like brother has. Like, borrow that thing from them. And if you have enough money, buy one.
Yeah.
It doesn't cost that much nowadays. If many people, any person complains about the lack of resources, like they don't have money, they don't have environment, make the environment by talking with people, reading books, reading newspapers loudly every morning, watch videos related to English and stuff like that.
Yeah.
These are the things that I often uh, get to hear, and I tell them the same thing. If you have the will, there is always way.
Yeah. See, nowadays it's
Yes,
very easy to learn. It is not all about the language, it is all about the learning, whatever you want to learn. Due to the social media, you will
definitely.
get the live lesson. But if I say that when I have started my journey in 2007, at that time, even I didn't have the mobile at that time because my parents did allow me to use the mobile. I was
Nobody
in the
had.
college.
There was a stigma around.
Yeah,
Go
yeah,
ahead. Sorry.
yeah. So, but still, you know, I was very curious about to learn this language, and I have started learning this language without any app, any mobile, any resources. How I have learned this language? By listening only. I used to listen my seniors all the time. Whatever
Okay.
they say, that I used
Okay.
to write, I used to speak. And after 1 years doing the continuously listening practice, I have started speaking slowly and gradually. But I was not thinking that am I right or wrong. Whatever comes in my mind, I used to speak confidently. Now I know everything because in the corporate area we use certain kind of words. You repeat the sentences every day. So this is how I have started speaking. So nowadays, the people are actually they. What is the reason of demotivation? They are trying to puzzle themselves. I want to speak like that speaker. I want to speak like those speakers. So it is not all about the speaking. First of all, try to understand what is the need of learning this language. Don't compare yourself. When you start comparing yourself with a good speaker, and you are not comparing about the hard work, whatever they have put in their journey. So this is how you feel demotivated. Like you are doing the practice 1 or 2 months, and you want to become a good speaker. So is it
They
not?
want to become Sashi Tharoor.
Yeah, very true. Even now, still, I am able to like convey my message very clearly. But when I listen sometime, so I can't understand. I need to listen again and again what he's saying. So how you can compare? So stop comparing yourself. This is your journey, and first of all, try to understand what is the need of this language in your life. So once you will decide that I am a homemaker, what kind of sentences, what kind of scenarios comes in my life, how can I speak on those scenarios? So you are the good speaker. Maybe I'm not a good speaker for a corporate company, but I am a good speaker for my children, for my husband, for my work, for my sister, brother. So I am also a good speaker. So choose your like criteria. People don't decide that where they want to speak. They just randomly pick up any. Like Priyanka Chopra is the internet sensation. Everybody wants to speak like her. How you can speak like her? She has a life like the lots of story, motivational story. So she is able to speak about her life. But you don't have anything, so how you can describe your life like her? So this is the only
Absolutely.
reason.
That's a
Yeah.
lovely thing.
Yeah.
The way you have put it, that was, wonderful. It was fascinating. You are a good storyteller as well, Anju.
Thank you so much.
Yes, one another thing I want to say, like, whatever we speak, we observe from other people. This is how I speak. I tend to speak, I tend to use some words while speaking. Whatever I'm reading, whatever I'm listening from, from my listening practice, or whatever I'm learning nowadays, I tend to use them very often, frequently,
Mhm.
while speaking. That I think it will come very gradually with us. At the beginning, do not be hard on yourself. And you're talking about comparison,
Comparison.
few minutes ago. We should compare ourselves with the previous version of ours. I think rather that will make us more motivated than make us feel inferior, right? If we watch other people's success and feel demotivated about it, why shouldn't I look at my previous version and be proud of myself, that see, I have become like this, I wasn't like this before. And I have started my journey back in 2021.
Yeah.
Then by 2020 until 2022, I was very swift, fluent at English, but my sentence formation was not that. It was deformed, I was not making sentences properly. I was not, like my grammars were not correct. Vocabularies, I was not using them. I used to know a lot of vocabularies, but I was not using them at correct place. It will come gradually. Give yourself time, as you
Yeah.
can listen from Anju. She was mentioning few minutes ago that she has started her journey back in 2007, 2008. So imagine how far, how long it takes to master a language. It's not the matter of 1 2 months, it's a lifetime learning. If you neglect it, it will go away from you. So try to embrace it. It will come to you, but you have to hold it. You have to have the power to retain it. Practice every day. Do not let it go.
Very true.
That's what I can say here. Have it, but respect it. Otherwise it will go. In my childhood, my parents used to say, my grandparents used to say, always respect money, always respect the valuable things. Otherwise it will go and you will
Yeah.
regret it. And there is a very famous saying in Bengali: we don't respect our teeth until they're gone.
Well said. Well, of course.
Yes, the same thing. Okay, let me ask you one another thing.
Yeah.
My viewers often ask me that how can I learn vocabulary at a faster pace? So, what is your take on that? How can we learn vocabulary? Uh, like much more quantity of vocabulary at a small period of time, and how can we use them in writing and speaking? If you can tell that, Anju.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. See, learning a vocabulary or new words, it is the most difficult part of your learning journey. So don't be hard yourself. The second thing, when you are trying to learn new things, there are two basic things which you need to master first. Basic part of grammar. You should know about the grammar part first. The second one, when you are able to deliver your clear speech, your whatever you are want to say, that you are able to express your idea and thoughts clearly. Third part is working on your new words, vocabulary, idiom, and phrases. Things, if you are a beginner, don't try to learn it, because if you are an intermediate learner, then you can start learning. So first, think about yourself, yeah, diagnose yourself. Are you a beginner level? Are you intermediate learner? Intermediate learner, if you want to become an advanced speaker, then this is the right time to work on your vocabulary. Yeah, again, I would say that try to understand. If you are a homemaker, corporate employee, If your line is medical line, are you a liar? Decide your profession first. After that, find out the word. Which kind of words are you using in your life? Try to use one word every day. Right? Like learn the word, make some sentences, and look that how you can use that. Try to use at least 2 or 3 days same word continuously 5 to 6 times every day. And whenever you get the chance, try to speak that word. In my case, what I do, I actually, whenever I have learned any words, I go on social media. I used to comment the people so many times.
You know,
Yeah, I
you
did
made
it.
me feel nostalgic.
Yeah, I did that. Even like whatever the contact I have, like the English learner people, so I used to send them also the same sentence or word so that I can keep in my mind. Because learning a word and like using in your life, it's very difficult. You can learn so many words, but it's not very easy to use in your conversation. So this is the one thing
Definitely.
that you can do. Another thing, when you find 2 or 3 words that I have learned and I'm able to use, try to make a story with those words. Story is the easiest way to memorize the things, and you will never forget. Don't try that I have listened someone and I can use the same word. And I would say that like in learning a word, it's better than you can learn a sentence. How you can use it. Learning a
Okay.
sentence is very important, that you can easily use it without thinking another chance there am I right or wrong. You can listen someone that how the person is using, in which criteria situation he is using this word. That will definitely help you. Two things whatever I have used in my life, so I am telling you this is how you can work on your advanced vocabulary.
This is how we can learn. I
Yeah,
want to have one input here.
yeah,
Like, as you have mentioned that in my like earlier days, I mean learning days, while I was just commenced my journey towards learning English.
yeah.
In those days, whenever I used to learn hard vocabularies, and I used to take huge pride on them. I remember there was a one vocabulary named supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, very famous vocabulary.
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
used to go to my like friends comment box if they are posting something flamboyant or dashing. Like, I would go on to their comment section and drop this word, and they would give a haha react on this. I still remember those things. And whenever I used to learn some expression like, it's breathtaking, your looks are
Yeah,
breathtaking,
right.
or stuff like that. There's a one slang word, like often we use, like love your look, luke, and stuff like that, killing it and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Okay, one another thing,
yeah,
like, first of all, you have brought up a very crucial thing here, that storytelling, narration has a um, great way to alter the course of our learning. It's one of the most, it's one of the magic tips that just Anju mentioned. First of all, you have to gather up all the vocabularies you are learning every day. Make a story with the vocabularies as much as you can. Use them and read that story for 5 times, and come to me the second day and tell me like how many words you would remember. Mostly will remember. Trust me. I still remember that I wrote one story, or I narrated one story to my friend with the vocabularies I have learned. The words like senile. Senile means old age. Arbitrary means um, which is not same, or which is not uh, like, what can I say, plain. You can say it's called arbitrary. Then callous means who are lazy, and stuff like that. I remember I have fabricated one big story, big fat story with these vocabularies. and read them 5 times to my 5 friends.
Right.
I used
Yeah.
to pester them a lot.
This is how you can inculcate in your life, I would say. That whenever I have started learning that idioms and phrases, that was very new for me because when I have started my journey at that time, people were not using at all. Now, like you will get a every second a person is using the idiom and phrases in their life. So I have started like learning, and I have started with speaking with my children because it's a good thing that I'm mother. So whatever I learn, so I try to use with my kids. And you think that my second child is just 4 years old, and he's able to like speak some idioms in his life. He's very younger, like I'm under the weather, once in a
He's very
blue
little.
moon, yeah, break a leg. So he loves to use it. So this
He
is
loves
how,
to learn.
yeah, yeah. So this is how I have learned idioms and phrases. I try to use it. That how much you words you will use, and you will be able to use in a correct way in a correct time.
Your children are your inspiration, it's look like, you know.
Right?
It's privileged to have children. Yes,
Yes.
you are mother of 2 kids, and they are helping you simultaneously in your journey. They are learning, and they are they are making you learn. You know,
See
it's kind
what?
of
Yeah, I have
entire
struggled
people are
a
learning.
lot. I have struggled a lot, and I want that now, if they have the opportunity that I am able to speak, I can guide them. So why not? So when I have delivered my second child, so I have started speaking when he was just 5 or 6 months old, and he is
Okay,
able to speak very confidently. If you will listen it, you fall in love because he have a certain kind of accent. His So you will love it because he used to watch lots of English cartoons. He's not able to understand any Hindi cartoons, so he used to watch like Peppa Pig, Sonic, and some more cartoon, Bluey. So he has a certain, yeah, accent. So you will love it definitely.
okay. He doesn't understand Hindi. Where are you from? What is your mother tongue?
I am from UP.
Okay,
Yeah.
then it must
But
be
he is
Bhojpuri
not able
or
to understand the cartoon which comes in Hindi. So he struggle
okay.
a lot. That's why he is not he don't want to watch any Hindi cartoon. He is love to watch
He's
only.
into English.
Yeah, yeah. Because he is continuously
I
listening.
regret not watching them in my childhood.
Yeah, me too, me
I
too. And I
wish.
have learned a lot when in my 30s, you can say 40s. Now I used to watch lots of cartoon and I loving it. The way they use the word.
And there is no age of learning. There
No,
are
no,
no
no.
boundaries. We can learn
Yeah.
anytime at
Yes.
anything at any point of time, you know. Like we make boundaries for ourselves. There are no boundaries. Nobody is nowhere it's written that we cannot learn anything because
Yes.
we are old. I'm
We
in my
can
early
upgrade.
20s. I'm
Yes.
learning English. So
Yeah.
is it too late? No, right?
Because we are not learning, we are upgrading ourselves. We have learned a lot of things in our childhood, but now things are changed. Now we can upgrade ourselves every day, whether it's language or anything, any skills, like who have cleared their engineering in 2007, so they need to learn so many things now, so we can upgrade ourselves anytime. There's no limit
Yes.
of learning. Yes.
In those days, AI was not a
AI.
thing yet, you know.
Correct.
AI, then artificial intelligence, yes, the same thing. Then other things like many stuffs like coding. There are multiple
Yes.
languages
Yeah. There are multiple
that they
jobs are
have.
also in engineering, like data science, data analytics. At that time, there was no job. Now that different kind of jobs are coming in the market, so you should work on it. You can upgrade yourself in any age. There's no criteria.
Think about content creation. In those days, content creation was not unimaginable thing. uh,
Yeah.
we were terrified of coming before camera. See, we are making videos today. So we are evolving, we are thriving, we are changing. There is a, one person, very wise person, said in one podcast that change is the only constant in life. Otherwise, otherwise everything is changing, right? So
Yes.
that is the only constant in life.
Anything? Any
Okay.
other question in my quote? So
Of
tell me.
course, I have a
I,
lot of.
because
If you can tell me, like, do you know any methods? Like, if you can mention the shadowing process, like, have you followed shadowing method, or what do you do to improve your listening? If you can tell that to our viewers.
yeah. So listening is there's two type of listening. The first one is active listening. Another one is normal listening that you have the habit of listening good thing. For example, active listening. If you are a new, if you want to start your journey, start with listening. It is the best activity which you can do whenever you are listening something, any story, start with a story. I would say that if you are or you want to start your journey for the listening practice, start with a story. Listen the
Okay.
story. Yeah, once you will listen the story, try to speak whatever you have listened in that video. If you are not able to speak, at least listen 10th time. And I did that. So definitely you will get some words, sentences, how you can use it. So this is the active listening. Another part is I am doing something. I am making food, but I am listening. So this will not work in a beginner level. Like if I am advanced level speaker or an intermediate, so I can do it. Simultaneously, I am doing two works. Once I am cooking, and other things I am listening something. So be very careful. Some people say that I am listening the content from so long, but I am not able to understand anything. So
That
this is the
happens.
difference. Yeah.
That used to happen with me, like while I was using a lot of news channels from abroad, like BBC, CNN, ABC News. Their accent was very difficult to
Yeah.
understand at the early age of learning English, at the early phase of learning English. In those days, if they keep on speaking, they keep on speaking at a faster pace. Like, I would falter to understand them. I used to, have hard time understanding them. But nowadays, I can understand them fluently, but I cannot speak like them.
Speak
That's
like that.
another issue.
Hmm.
Yes, I can understand them. They are not using many hard vocabularies. Even if they are using, it is very, very relevant vocabularies that they prefer to use. Otherwise, they keep things very simple. That's why I'm fond of listening newses. Only they teach how to convey, like their thoughts or the latest
Yeah.
news in a very, what can I say, a very general way, or very common way,
Common way.
simple
Yes.
way.
Everybody can understand.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
If I talk about my listening days, like in those days, I remember there was a one video of Alina Reis, if you know her.
Hi.
I used to listen her video. One video I remember that has the highest view in YouTube on her
Okay.
channel. It is "Mind Goes Blank" while
Hmm.
speaking in English.